Well, hello, Rockhounds, Lapidary lovers. Mike here. Welcome back to my channel. And I thought I'd show you the results of a project I have been working on for literally months and months. What we have here is green Australian Chrysoprase that my friend Jim gave me, a long time ago now, fairly long time ago. One of his care packages, goodie boxes that he sends me from time to time. Jim is my mentor in all things lapidary. He's done it all his life, and he knows rocks, let me tell you. And he sent me some pieces of Australian Chrysoprase. I've still got some of the rough pieces here. I haven't tumbled all of them. I thought some of these might be good for making cabochons. But I took some of the other pieces and I tumbled them. And, well, I think they turned out pretty good. I think they're really nice. They've got a great shine on them. Got some nice black mossy inclusions in some of them. Um, this stuff is hard. It is super hard. This stuff took a long time. Let me tell you the story. I put a few pieces of this in a tumbler in rough grit and let it go for a couple weeks. Looked at him. It's like nothing happened. I'm like, what? So I let him go a little while longer. And it's like nothing happened. So I got my redneck flat lap out, my homemade flat lap, which, I'll give you a quick look at. So I built a flat lap here using my old crusty drill press. Crusty, rusty drill press. This drill press is probably older than a lot of you people watching this video, I imagine. So basically I've got, 8-inch disc on here. This is a 60 grit disc and about ready to be replaced because I've ground quite a bit of rock on it here. And I've set up a drip water system here. I've got a little bucket up here and a little valve. I can adjust the flow rate down here. Let's get a little water flowing. Yep. So, of course, turn it on. So this thing is, I have the pulleys up in here set to the slowest speed. I think it's still a little fast, but I'll tell you what, this thing will grind down rock. It will grind down rock nicely. So I use this to touch up rocks before I tumble them right now. I've had a lot of trouble with rocks with cracks and pits in them, and so what I'll do is I'll grind off, problematic areas. I'll cut them on the saw first, cut off the worst of it, and I'll grind back the problematic areas, and then throw them in the tumbler. And I have a whole video on inexpensive lapidary equipment if you want to check that out. But yeah, I took these to the flat lap and I ground them down to get rid of the worst of the issues with them and smooth them out as best I could with the flat lap. Then I put them back in rough grit in the tumbler again and let them go for like another month or so before they started looking like they were ready to move on to the finer grits. So eventually, I move them on to, the next grit, and they take a lot longer in there than I expect. And I move it on to pre-polish, and they take a long time in pre-polish. And I move it on to polish, and they're not taking a good polish. It's just taking so long. So I got to the point where I would put these in with every batch of rocks I was polishing, and just let them go, let them go, let them go. And separate them out at the end and put them in the next batch I was polishing and let them go, let them go. Finally, they seem to be done. They seem to be really pretty. There's a few of them here that I think are really pretty. My wife especially likes this one. I told her for her birthday she could pick out any of these she wanted, and we'd send them off to a friend of hers that will wire wrap it and make a pendant out of it. So she especially likes this one. And yeah, I think this is a nice one too. This one's a nice one. Well, they're all kind of nice. But I have to tell you, Australian Chrysoprase is really hard stuff. I never had any experience with it before doing this batch. So if you ever get any of it, expect it to be hard, okay? Especially if you're going to tumble it, expect it to take it a long time. I assume that making cabs is going to be equally difficult. It's going to take a lot of time on different wheels to get it shaped the way you want it and get it polished beautifully. So, keep that in mind if you ever have to work with chrysoprase. But in the end, you know, it was a lot of effort, but in the end, I'm really happy with how they turned out. And my wife's happy with it too. So that's a bonus. I've still got these rough pieces, which I will probably attempt cabbing at some point in the future, and I think they'll make beautiful cabs. So there you go. I thought I'd just give you a quick look at a project that took many months to complete. I like the way it turned out in the end. I hope you like the way it turned out in the end too. If so, give the video a like, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to see my future videos. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching this one. Bye.